We are working here with the cadets on Barrier Lake, on the Kananaskis River and the Red Deer River to work on developing our leadership skills, their leadership skills with them. Really coming over challenges is the main focus. A lot of them, it's their first time coming into a kayak, and particularly when we introduce them into white water, it's very intimidating. So it's really a time for them to pull together, to learn from each other's weaknesses and strengths, to enjoy themselves in a challenging environment. On Barrier Lake here, it's very calm, which is really important for their first introduction to whitewater, especially when we're flipping over and doing tea rescues with them for them to be able to get out of their boat. It's also beautiful scenery here, which is really nice to kind of show off a little bit about Kananaskis country in Alberta. A lot of cadets coming from all over Canada and some coming over from Britain as well, so it's nice to kind of show off Canada to them.
Well, I heard a lot about this camp and I was really looking for a challenge and something to push me over my limits, what I thought my limits were this summer. I want to have a really good summer, so I thought, why not? This place sounds like an awesome opportunity.
Well, the whitewater kayaking it's tough, but it's actually amazingly fun. It's challenging, but it pushes you to a limit, and you're basically, instead of canoeing, you're basically by yourself, up against the whole waters.
It feels great. The white water puts like adrenaline through your veins. It's great.
This is my first time kayaking.
It's amazingly fun. You open a whole new level towards yourself that you've never seen before. And as you're challenging yourself, you're pushing yourself to different difficulties while working as a team.
Near the middle section of the Kananaskis River, just after a slalom course, to kind of do our entrance into moving water, we work on different techniques getting back and forth across the river. It tends to be one of our more challenging afternoons, especially for the cadets. Because we're going over across the current and the eddy line, a lot of them tend to flip over, so that's really our big trust building afternoon, so they can see that us, the instructors, are going to be right there to rescue them. And then every day is a progression, which is really nice about the program setup. We go onto the Red Deer River, and every day the rapids get bigger and bigger, so that by the end they're actually getting some air off of the waves and screaming at the top of their lungs, going over it and having a great time.
I'm expecting to get out a better sense of who I am and what I can do. I'm hoping that I can push myself beyond what my mind tells me that I can do.
I love working with the cadets. I particularly like the ones that have the difficult time at the beginning of the week, that I really like working with them and trying to develop a step-by-step process that together as a whole team we can work together and get them through each fear in a stepwise fashion all the way up through. So I really like, I like the more challenging cadets, the ones that have something that they really need to work on, and it's not just easy sailing, it's good work.
Well, there is a lot of teamwork that's required for us to be able to do this together, because you always have to have your partner's back, everyone else, to pay attention to everyone else around you, make sure everyone's safe. So there is quite a bit of a teamwork aspect to this stuff. Well, pretty much any type of leadership skill, like taking care of yourself so you can take care of everybody else, and I don't know, paying attention to what's going on around you, being alert, being on time, everything that we've picked up from the last 3 weeks. I think I'm going to grow a lot this summer. I already feel myself growing, becoming better, more mature about everything, getting an open mind about everything that's happening around us. I think it's going to affect everyone too. So the one thing I've found that happens a lot here is trust, and you have to trust the people around you, trust the things that you know, trust your abilities. So I definitely think that'll play into adulthood.
Well, there is a leadership aspect of the course, so I'm gaining a lot of leadership skills. And we all lead during each of the cycles during the course.
Wow, at the end of the week, I see a huge difference from the cadets that I start with from the beginning. A lot more confidence in their skills. They've been able to, a lot of them, overcome big fear if they've had relatives that have had difficult times swimming or being stuck under a kayak. So just the joy that they can see in the activity once they were so scared at the beginning, to at the end have that courage that they overcame a giant obstacle and pulled through.
I think after this summer I'm going to actually grow as a person, grow as a leader, and really know how to handle myself in stressful situations from now on.